Agenda item number 7, consideration of resolution to the street closure for the touching up of the Black Lives Matter logo on the corner of, on the intersection of Main Street and Court Street. Looking for Tim Bennett. I'm hitting unmute. Tim Bennett, can you hear me?
I can. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I want to give a disclaimer real quick just because we're streaming it on the Cortland Voice. I'm Tim Bennett, I'm a community member. I also own Comfort Timber and Outdoor Movies, and I'm owner and publisher of the Cortland Voice, but right now I'm speaking as Tim Bennett, the community member.
So, Tim, specific request? You want to take questions?
Yep, any questions that you have, or any of the Common Council or Deputy Chief thing anyone has, I'm not going to answer.
Brian, we need to ask for a motion first.
Yeah, you put the cart before the horse. But
Motion to consider. John Bennett, second. Debbie Chapman, discussion. I'll get the hang of this one of these years.
I just
Start with Bruce Tyler.
I have a quick comment on that. I support this, mainly because the reason I have to touch it up was because it was vandalized. That somebody came through and thought that they, for some reason, these three words bothered them so much that they felt they needed to try to rub them out, and they were completely wrong. And I think we have to, I think we sort of need to approve this to let people go back in there and make that right again, because that was wrong. That individual was wrong, and I'll just leave it at that. Thank you for that comment, Vince. One of the other reasons why it was actually, I asked for it actually was the next day after it was painted. I think that's 29th or 30th, or whatever that next day was. The reason why it rained as we were finishing. So as Crystal and Molly, the two artists, the local artists that I hired for this, as they were finishing, it started raining, started getting the dry more. And we had to have it, and I asked for permission for it to touch it up in, having it right before the students come back, just to be more inclusive.
What's the timeline for the touch-up?
Good question. Is that Pat?
Yes.
Okay. The timeline, I'm actually have been speaking with a professional company. And the reason for doing that is I didn't want to take advantage of anyone volunteering or whatever. I wanted to get a commercial vendor, maybe give a local business, and then I would present that to the mayor, just as he spoke of like what these qualifications would be, and do it the right way. So with that being said, I just have to basically fit into their schedule. So I'm hoping that they can do it sooner rather than later. If there was an expedite fee, for them to do it sooner, I would definitely do it. But I'd rather ask for a further out date, like deadline, and then submit it to the mayor at City Hall, and then he can share it with you and the rest of the council, and then you can say a yea or nay at that time. I know that, I'll have more to say possibly on that later on, but I want to do everything the right way and to make, I want to do everything the right way, so I'm trying to work with everyone to make this happen. Does anyone else have comments or? So then Brian, can we just, if we approve this resolution, can we just, you and Mr. Brian can just get together and work on a day that works or whatever, so that, you can, sort of like you did last time, can we just go that route?
Up to council in terms of how to provide direction.
That sounds good. Just pick a nice day and let's hope it doesn't rain this time.
Yeah, that's what I go. We just, if we approve this, then you and Tim work together and figure out what's gonna work, working with, the police and fire, et cetera, and go ahead and do it. I'm okay with that.
We're talking good.
Well, I just want to make, now, part of the criteria you're gonna have in the future is the 10 items. Is that gonna be repaints? Is that gonna be part of the 10 items you wanna talk about in the future? You don't know as to your criteria, is repaints gonna be in there, or what are we gonna do with that, you know?
I will, I'm sorry to cut off you there, but it's Tim, I actually am the criteria, to be honest with you. I set the standards in theory. I had the paint, I had the generators, I popped running below. If it wasn't, a rain issue, it would happen.
So I'm not,
You guys don't know,
Tim, I'm not
I'm
saying
the
that,
game up for the thing. Sorry about that.
no, Tim, I'm not saying that you did a great job, professional and all that. All I'm saying is, for the future with Brian, is our criteria in the future as to, back to blue and all that. You know, we gotta make sure that we're consistent, where in the future that if there's a criteria, someone else come back and paint it, there is a list of stuff they have to go through with the mayor as to repainting and bring it back to council. You know what I'm saying?
I totally get what you're saying, and that makes sense. I would say consistency, not just on this, but on everything, you know, just like, cause I mean, if you go back to watching last week's council, I love the excitement and energy and what discussion that happens, but I want that same discussion and that same energy from you and everyone else when someone bids $60,000 for a $100,000 minimum. Whether the person's a good person or have a good relationship, those came from you.
Yeah.
Alright, so
That kind of makes sense, just to be fair.
alright, Tim, I'm gonna bring this conversation back to council.
Okay, sorry about that, so I'll mute myself.
So, in response to your question, it's only slightly off topic on this because it does apply to the whole concept. And as I think council members and for those who were not on at our last meeting, I've made a recommendation to council. And at some point we do need, in my opinion, a policy, and it should be consistent. So moving forward, if we are talking about a touch-up for a street painting now, then we would be talking about the ability to touch up in the future. So as we are making decisions, these decisions impact not just one thing, but potentially future thinkings as well. So something to consider, and we need to make sure, yeah, we have been and we will continue to be consistent.
Thank you, Brian. Further discussion from council.
I would just, to the consistency point, I think that's a really good point. And I would just ask, you know, is there anything with this request that gets impacted by that? You know, or is that more specific if we want to kind of put more framework around that for the conversation on item 9?
So you're talking about agenda item number 9?
I believe so. Isn't that talking about painting streets and sidewalks and the policy for that? The number might have changed since the agenda started.
Okay, yeah, not on the agenda I have in front of me, but yeah. All right, further discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. All right, thank you, Tim.
Thank you, everyone.
And we'll be in contact and we'll figure out what's happening.